This is my story. Hello, this is my story.
This is my story.
This is my story. My name is Joshua Maddox. I'm a singer and poet, and this is my story about removing the mask. Let me tell you about this mask. This mask is something that you can't buy in a store. It's something that you wear emotionally. I guess you could say it all started back when I first discovered I was gay. And when you find out when you're gay at the age that I discovered it was a big to-do. Especially if you lived in a church family household. A strong church family household. What I mean by that is started from my grandmother, who was deep in the church, then my grandfather, who's a pastor, my uncle, who's a pastor, and my mother, who is a pastor as well. So you could say I'm a preacher's kid. But like I was saying, growing up in a church household that's holy, and you're gay, and you're black, that it doesn't mix. So when I found out discovered I was gay, and being brought from the teachings that gay is a sin, gay is wrong, you're going to hell, God is going to spit on you for being gay. All of that, hearing that all growing up, it's scary. So what I did, I put on a mask to hide how I truly, who and what I was feeling. Main example, with wearing this mask back then, I would date girls and love them and break their hearts. Try to fit into normal society that the church preach about. And, you got a God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. And you should marry a woman and, all this and that. So, years went on. I hid it well. Trust me, I hid it well. Until my mother discovered that her child was gay. Boy, let me tell you, that conversation was not a good one. With Bible verses being thrown at you, and then hearing your own mother like, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? And I blame myself. I did, all the stuff that a mother thinks that she did wrong with raising a child, which she really didn't. So, in the church, you get prayed over, you get delivered and all of that. I thought I was delivered, but I didn't feel like I was delivered or myself. And as years went on, I keep wearing this mask around my family and outside, going basically through high school, hiding this mask like I'm straight, I'm not gay, I don't play with that, all of that. But I really was fooling myself of how I truly felt. And I'm going to tell you, every day was harder. And it was getting to the point that I grew into depression. And the reason being that because trying to hide this big secret of how I truly was and was a full-time job. And it got to the point that I really didn't want to live life anymore. So, back there with this mask on, when I told my mother I'm not gay anymore, I tried to fight the feelings. I'm not gonna lie, I tried to fight it. But then it happened again in 2010, where again I couldn't fight the feelings that I had of being who I truly was. And I dated this person who don't matter right now, but who I dated, and I was truly in love with this person. He was my best friend. And I never forget, I was going on a trip. And I told my mom, I said, "Hey, Mom, I'm going on a trip with my friend." Which she never met, because I never brought any of the people who I dated around my mom, except for the girls. But as far as dudes, I never brought anybody around. Because I wasn't, hiding the mask. When I finally, it came to be where my mom already knew that my friend was, at the time, my boyfriend. Because I claimed it. I already claimed, we claimed that we were boyfriends. And that conversation was another bad one. I keep thinking about it. Now that I think about it, it's crazy how I came out to her again. But this time, like a little bit, like, it was like this much that it was right. But, once again, I put on a mask. And of course I broke up with the person who I was dating at the time. And I felt miserable. The girls who I dated, they didn't fit what I was looking for. And I slumped back into depression again. Then start suicidal thoughts. Like, I was thinking, like, I'd rather be okay dead than come out to my family and face the consequences of being alone, disowned by family, not loved by family. people gonna treat me different. That was hard to think about. And I said, you know what? I'll end it all. Ain't no point of going through all this pain where people can't even accept you for who you truly are. It was hard. And trust me, I tried. Many times. I tried. But I know God had a plan for me. And ever since then, you know, I come right back. And it's like God saying, like, you're going to be okay. I still love you no matter what. And I heard that it got better. But I still had this mask on. And this mask kept weighing me down to the point when I get up every morning. Back then, I couldn't even recognize myself. I turned to weed and alcohol to numb the pain. Sleeping with folks that I don't even remember their names and anything like that. Just to numb that pain. To fill that void of what I was trying to push away and trying to hide. And then, like I said, I slumped back in. The depression. Suicidal thoughts. And I never get, it was around 2012, I believe. 2012, 2013. Where I had another suicidal attempt. But then I really didn't do it. I was in the process of doing it. But as I was thinking, it's like a light bulb came on. Like, ta-da! And it's like something said, remember, you are loved no matter what. People will love you for the way who you are or what you are. Because you are you. I made you. Don't worry about what everybody else says. You are, you are. You are who you are, and be proud of it. And when I sat back and I thought about it some more, I was actually right. I mean, that thought was actually right. I am who I am. And I shouldn't care what other people say about me. Only God loves me. So that was the day I took off my mask and I let it shatter. And when I took off this mask, it felt like I was so light. I was lighter than air. I started smiling more. But you know what? Nobody really knows why I was smiling more. And they seemed like a shift in the personality that I had. And now it come back forth. Here it is, 2014. And I finally came out officially to my mother. And of course we had the conversation back and forth. But when I said This is who I am. And I'm proud of it. I really was proud of it. And to this day forward, I'm a living proof that me, Joshua, remove my mask and everything is okay. I moved this mask. I tell y'all, when I moved this mask, it seemed like every blessing came through. New job. I got a husband that I truly love. I got friends who love me for who I am. Family members who I thought was against it, they love me for who I am regardless. And now I have a mom who stands beside me. And she's my rock. And she's now my best friend. And I'm telling you now that once you remove this mask, things are going to get better. Blessings is more going to come. When you truly be who you really truly are. You don't hide anything. Just be you. Be 100% real. I did it. I survived. This is my story. Now I'm asking you, when are you going to remove your mask? And if it might not take over a day. I'm saying nothing is easy. It doesn't happen overnight. But when you finally decide to take those steps, unstrapping each side of your mask, it's going to get easy. It's going to get better. Trust, believe me. And again, I ask you, when is your time? Or when are you going to remove your mask? Again, I'm Joshua Maddox, and this is my story. How I removed the mask. Peace, y'all.